friends, I've got news that is encouraging. COVID rates in Oklahoma County continue to decline. Week by week, the numbers look better, and we are quickly approaching levels we've not seen since early to mid-July. I'm proud of not only us, but of all of our neighbors and our community for doing what we have needed to do since the beginning of August. We have masked up, and many more people have gotten vaccinated. We've done a good job. We're not completely clear yet, but we are well on our way. This past week, fall truly arrived in Oklahoma City, and as is the case every year, that means weather that is colder and windier and wetter. And that change in weather has required us to ask some questions about how we are going to continue building up our fellowshipping community when doing so outside is rapidly proving to be less and less of an option. As of Sunday, we're going to move our fellowship, our donuts and our coffee, we're going to move our fellowship inside to the Payne Garden Court. Now, you may ask, if we can eat a donut inside, if we can have a quick cup of coffee inside, can we also have communion inside? The answer is yes. We will be celebrating communion this Sunday. It's been a long time coming, and I am eager for us to participate in this sacrament together. Now, in order to accommodate this change, we are not going to mandate mask wearing for the time being, but we want to ask and strongly encourage you to keep your mask on during worship, especially when we are singing. That's critical. Friends, this is a compromise, and no one thinks this is an ideal solution. As we did in the beginning in May, we will be making sure that there are areas in all of our worship spaces where those who want to maintain some distance can do so. Please, friends, please be mindful of children and other worshipers who are demonstrating a need for space. I and the other worship leaders, including the choir, we're going to continue masking until at least the first Sunday of Advent. We've been speaking this month of being a community that cares for one another and for the world. And even though we are trying to make space to accommodate the weather and participate in fellowship and communion, let's not overdo it. Let's not become like the Corinthians we spoke of last week, who almost caused a church split because they mistook their own freedom in ways that made them disregard others. The session monitors this situation regularly. The path through COVID has never been a straight one, and it has always required us to be nimble and to make the best decision we can at any moment given the data and the context. Should the cases begin to rise again, as they did this summer, you can rest assured that the session will be aware of that, and they may choose to again require masking for the sake of our community. We hope it doesn't come to that, but we know that you will understand if it does. In fact, except for taking communion and having a quick cup of coffee, keeping our masks on will help ensure that the decline in rates we've enjoyed in the city and in the county will continue. In a very real sense, this gives us some breathing room. Have a cup of coffee and a donut after worship, but again, I'm asking, strongly encouraging you, keep your masks on as much as possible for just a little bit longer. I'm excited to join you for Sunday worship. It's Reformation Day this week, and that means all the traditions that we love. In addition to celebrating communion, we'll have up our Reformation banners in the Sanctaury Sanctuary, and at our 10:30 service, we will have the pleasure of five bagpipers playing Highland Cathedral. We're also going to welcome 8 adults and their kids into membership. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I also want to remind you that the following Sunday, November 7th, we're only going to hold one worship service that day. It's going to be at 10:30 right here in the Sanctaury Sanctuary. It's Glenn Dunn's last worship service with us. He will be preaching for us one last time. And afterwards, we're going to gather together for a reception in the garden court. And I hope you can make plans to be present and to share with Glenn your thanks for the gift that he has been to our community. Friends, have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday. Peace be with you.